This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, fly man ran.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building. We back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire.
Oh shit.
Oh, we running it back. Oh, we running it back. Okay.
No, let me and Rand, we both at the damn button at the same time.
We both at the same button.
Y'all, that's what's up. Y'all, I mean, y'all want to run it back and shit. You know, that's fire. I know I tell you every week.
Hey, you say every week. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Love is felt, man. Love is felt.
Damn, I was smoking hookah on that episode.
Hey, you was lit.
Smoking hookah on that.
Oh man,
Might have to bring that back one day. You know, you never know. I mean,
hey, weather is getting nicer. Well, not yet. It's look good outside today. It was still cold as hell though.
Yeah, sure. Doc probably gonna start doing shows from outside in his patio somewhere.
Soon.
Weather break.
hey, now this happens. You know, on the Spirit Fridays, I done missed again. Let the people down again, but you know, hey, it's starting to get warm outside. You know, maybe I'll be outside and I'll be at a Spirit Friday on
join in and Doge.
Joining in
with a very nice background. You'll be outside, like nice blue skies. You know,
you feel me? That's the hope and prayer. Man, it's been a crazy couple.
Well, hold on. For those who just now tapping in, this Down to the Wire 513. By the way, y'all didn't know about that.
I mean,
I don't know if we said it or not. The terrible fly man ran. Doc Evans. So
my bad.
Episode 274, man. You know what it is.
Start the show completely. That's why he's an important part of this thing. Yeah.
That's why I say I don't be starting. I'll be figuring out that shit. Hey, I don't start.
But yeah, now we gonna get to this crazy bullshit that's been going on in NFL free agency, man. Your boy, well, not anybody's boy, but Aaron Rodgers has been.
He no boy of ours, but yeah, Aaron Rodgers, man.
He must have seen something in that darkness retreat because he came out tripping.
Came out tripping, man. I don't know, man. It came out and said, well, today he said on the Pat McAfee show, if you haven't heard, that he intends to play for the New York Jets this upcoming NFL season. You see it on the title, man. Will Landon Aaron Rodgers destroy the Jets? I think so, personally.
I think so
on
too.
the field, but off the field.
I mean, yeah, off the field. It's gonna be a crazy. I think so.
It already is crazy. It's already a circus, bro.
Yeah, I think on the field too. I mean, the thing is, he said, if it's true, if those reports are true, he's saying he wants all these pieces to come along with him, and they already made one move, bringing Alan Lazard there. So, like, if you already demanding, like, I need these pieces in play, all these guys we just seen hyping, like we seen Garrett Wilson tweeting, like, I'm excited to play with Aaron Rodgers, like Sauce and all them.
They was hyping. They was happy as hell.
But not more so Sauce because he plays defense. But if Garrett Wilson, like, if you want to bring your receivers and I'm already here, like, bro, like, that's disrespectful to me. This my team.
How they make it? I mean, how would you feel if you Garrett Wilson?
Right.
And you saying bring 3 receivers?
Yeah.
Like, bro, what?
Yeah.
After the year I just had. Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
I'm cool.
Yeah, that's a red flag. That's a red flag for me. If I'm the Jets, but I mean, the Jets haven't been good in years. So I guess desperate teams do desperate things. So this is a desperation movement for real, in my opinion. If the Jets do this,
I gotta agree. I mean, I think it's a bad move, but we've seen stranger things.
Much stranger things. They honestly don't have a choice at this point. I mean, they have a few choices, but all the other decent choices are kind of gone now. They kind of, kick the can down the road a little bit too long.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I said, they already started the process. Like I said, they already brought Alan Lazard. So if y'all don't go with Aaron Rodgers now, then y'all add. I mean, Lazard's a good wide receiver, but I don't know if he exactly fits what. I don't know what quarterback he fits if it's not Aaron Rodgers.
And they gave him a 3-year deal, I think it was.
Yeah, something like that. I know it's multi-year deal, $44 million worth. So
man, it might be a 4 year. I think it's 4 year deal. I think it's like 11 million average, but they tripping. It looks very desperate. It looks very needy. If I'm a player there, I mean, I'm happy we like we in the mix and going for it and everything, but I don't like mortgaging or not even mortgaging the future, just like being a pick me. That's what they're being right now. They're being a pick me.
Yeah.
And my thing with this is, like I said, why the Jets, like, if I'm the Jets and I'm bringing in all these pieces, that means Rodgers, you ain't getting your full money, what you want.
Right.
If I'm sacrificing bringing in Odell, well, first all, we don't know OBJ want to go back to New York, so we don't know about that. But if Randall Cobb and Lazard got their money and we're bringing the guys you want, then that means you have to sacrifice what you get money wise in order to make this work.
Big time restructure on that contract.
So, yeah, man. All signs, like I said, it's point, like I said, all red flags for me right now for Aaron Rodgers. But as I said earlier, like, Jets are kind of desperate to be back good again, back relevant again. So they're going to do what they have to do, and looks like all signs are pointing to Aaron Rodgers becoming a New York Jet in 2023.
Yeah,
it's so silly. I just don't really understand it.
Yeah, man.
I understand it, but I just don't agree with it. I think
I don't at all either, man. I think we're talking a little bit off air, a little bit. I think last couple of weeks. My first pick, if I was Jets, would have been Lamar Jackson. Even though I know he's, Baltimore can match anything he gets offered. I'd much rather go out and get him than get a 39-year-old Aaron Rodgers.
Well, that's true, but I think, and I'm with you as far as going to get Lamar Jackson. But I think the thing with that is, obviously, I think Lamar would be a little more pricier than what Aaron Rodgers is. Now, granted, you will have your quarterback, if Lamar says you have your quarterback at least for the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, easily.
I mean, because with Rodgers, it's going to be a short-term thing, maybe 2-3 years max.
Yeah. Definitely will be more pricey if you go out and get Lamar, for sure.
And you'll have to, and honestly, you probably had to lose some of those key pieces.
In the future, you definitely would probably have to lose either Breece Hall, or we didn't mention him yet. Definitely
Sauce,
one of those pieces,
Garrett Wilson, all them.
One of the pieces is gonna have to be gone. But mean, hey, you have your quarterback for the next 10 years, and that's one thing I think why Lamar would be my first choice if I'm the Jets. There's no question if he's gonna be there or not. He's gonna be locked in with those guys as soon as he can. It's already in question of when Aaron Rodgers is going to even be there, if they even get this deal done. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, business wise, like I said, it's better to go Aaron Rodgers. But like I said, just me personally, like dealing with all the stuff you got to deal with on and off the field, man. I don't know. But we'll see. Like I said, we'll see. He said he wants to be a Jet. All signs are pointing that way. So we'll just see what happens and what the numbers look like at the end of the day.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
Yeah.
You ready to say goodbye, dog? I know it's been a long road, long, hard road, difficult road.
I know.
Hell of a career for Zeke down in Dallas.
Man. Whew. It's
so
crazy.
Hard to say goodbye, man.
It's hard to think about him in another jersey. Yeah, the man said the Bengals could be a landing spot too, because he's gonna come for cheap, wherever he goes. Really, it'll be interesting. It's hard to see him go because I don't, you never want to see even like DeMarcus Ware. You never want to see another guy like that in another jersey. I hope he goes somewhere where he's contending for a championship. I know Dallas is contending, but I mean, I would hate to go somewhere where he's just kind of getting 1,000 yards and ain't playing no meaningful football. It's gonna be interesting. Just Pollard, I think he's solid. We're gonna see if he can carry the load. He did a lot of it this year, but if he can really, now he the guy.
Franchise tagged him.
Definitely the guy. Like, he ain't gonna be no question. He's gonna be getting the most carries for sure.
Yeah. So we'll see, and then we're gonna see what Dak does without him, because he doesn't play well without him on the field. So that's just what the stats say. I mean,
Damn, Dak.
don't. I mean, the stats he's played, that's when he's on the field.
What a win-loss stat. I mean,
Yeah.
you know Dak could put up numbers, but like I said, the win-loss column that doesn't reflect well. I say it's been one hell of a run for Zeke in Dallas. Like I said, Tony Pollard will be the guy this year. They franchise tagged him. Basically, I think that's just a prove-it-year deal. Prove that you are the man. But honestly, I still think maybe Dallas should address the running back situation possibly in the draft. I forget where y'all pick at in the draft this year, what number, but
let me look. I'll look real quick.
But if that kid, Bijan Robinson from Texas is there when y'all get there, I wouldn't think twice if I'm Dallas.
I don't think he's gonna be there. I was
gonna say if he's there.
If he do slide, I don't know. Yeah, I ain't sure y'all pick at. So let me not speak ahead. I'm not sure y'all pick at. If y'all pick anywhere in the 20s, he's not gonna be there probably.
But yeah, man. As far as Zeke goes,
they picked 26.
Oh yeah.
If he slide that far though, man, that'll be a blessing for y'all. But yeah, I doubt he slides that far.
As far as for a good fit with Zeke though, man, I say I'm trying to think of like said championship contender teams. Man. Obviously, I think he can go in and be a plug-in anywhere. It's just about the numbers and the money situation.
I told you, one of the places they say he could potentially come back to the Cowboys. Just I don't think that's going to happen, but they said he could potentially come back to the Cowboys, where it's a restructured deal, and he knows he's going to be the backup.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
The Texans.
Yeah, I'm cool on Texas, man. Yeah, I think he should definitely look to go to a contender.
I think so too. I mean, it would be interesting to see him land with the Bengals. In a sense, it's like I don't know. It would be it'd be an interesting thing to see.
Only reason I don't think he'll sign with the Bengals is not because like I said it's not a good fit or nothing. I think it's just the Bengals mindset. Bengals just and granted, I'm not saying P. Ryan is the same type of back as Zeke or not even on that level, but Bengals just let P. Ryan walk for 2 years, $7 million to Denver.
Yeah.
$7 million. Zeke's going to at least get close, maybe 8-9 mil.
Yeah. They say that. I'm looking at, I just been going to a couple different sites. The Cowboys, I've seen the Bills, the Bengals, and the Chargers. So I haven't seen and that's if the Chargers get rid of
Eckler. He is seeking a trade. He is seeking a trade. So but they can't come to an agreement with him. He's looking for a new contract as well. So I honestly like him in Buffalo, man. They definitely need another running threat other than Josh Allen. So I would like him in Buffalo.
Buffalo would be a good fit because I do think Dalvin Cook's little brother up there. I think he'll eventually become a good running back. But like I said, if he can still split carries with a guy like Zeke up there right now, develop his confidence, do a little 1-2 duo up there,
learn from Zeke a little bit. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I think and it'll take pressure off of Josh Allen. He doesn't have to run the ball as much with two solid running backs back there. Yeah, Buffalo wouldn't be a bad fit either.
Because right now Josh Allen is the run game there, so they definitely need some help.
Singleton had a decent season.
I had him on fantasy, man. He was hit or miss, man. But he had some decent games, but we all knew, man, if it wasn't Josh Allen rushing the ball, wasn't nobody scared of him.
Also, Miami. I said this to a coworker of mine. It's like I think Miami is going to be the sexy trend. Like everybody's going to pick them to represent the AFC, like the trendy pick to represent the AFC in Super Bowl this year. So they're getting all the pieces, all the guys with the big names.
Just picked up Jalen Ramsey,
right? And honestly, and really the only thing with them is this is going to be the health of Tua. That's going to determine everything.
Is it though? Because like we talked about a little bit. I think we talked about last week. Tom Brady might come back and slide right in there.
Bro, he is not coming back.
Hey, I'm saying rumors have it that he may come back and Miami may be the spot just because
he shot him down on Twitter. He don't got time. His kid got a new kitten. It's a wrap. I was paying attention. I know I was off last week for my birthday, but I was paying attention, man.
That's what he says now, man. We'll see what happens in November.
Okay.
It's early, man. It's early. It's March.
Nah, I can't. November, I can't.
I wouldn't want him back though. I mean, if I'm him, I wouldn't come back. And if I'm the Dolphins, I mean, I probably wouldn't want him back. But especially after having all that time off, I'm cool.
You can't pick. I'm sorry. You can't pick up. I don't think you can pick up Tom Brady mid-season and expect to be a Super Bowl contender. I need you there at least in camp, learn an offense, learn the playbook, because we ain't got time. Middle of the season, when we only got a week or something to prepare.
Time I'll be watching. He might have a playbook on the side already. You never even know. See, you never know. He might already have a playbook.
Oh well, then that's illegal. They can't be doing that.
Hey man, they've been known to break the rules.
Legal is subjective.
Like what are the rules, man? It's Tom Brady talking about here. What are rules?
I mean,
he met on a boat with these people.
Oh man, I dropped the playbook. I never found it. God damn it.
Yeah, come on, man.
I mean, he did cost the Patriots a few draft picks up there, deflate gate.
Yeah, this man has been rumored to do a lot of things that are against the rules.
I mean, it's Miami. I mean, hell, Miami, they are kind of shady down there. I mean, Brian Flores wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't lying.
Was down there, so
and they already got caught up. Him and Sean Payton got caught up already. So hey, it's definitely possible, bro. Now it'd be stupid of them to get caught up in Miami again, but hey,
it'll be it'll be very stupid if they sign Tom Brady in November. I'm just putting it out there. That'll be very
definitely be a bad move.
Definitely bad move. But like I said, I'm with Doc though. I highly doubt that Tom comes back at this point.
Don't count him out, man. That's all I'm saying. He trying to be like Jordan. I saw a crazy story that was like I forget who it was. One of his teammates was like, man, I was working out with Tom in the summertime. It was right after he won. And I said, man, you trying to catch Montana? He looked at me and said, I'm going after Jordan. He said, I was like, this motherfucker's crazy. So hey, man, you trying to be Jordan with the rings and the retirements? You come back from retirements 3 times. It's possible, man. I won't bet on it. I'm just saying it's possible.
But yeah, man. Hey, it's been a wild week. I mean, obviously, new NFL league started earlier today at 4:00 p.m., which means teams can start sending offer sheets and other things to Lamar Jackson.
Man.
Free agents can officially sign with their teams. Trades can officially go through. Oh man, I mean, this is almost becoming a weekly thing on here. It's just like where will Lamar Jackson end up? What will he do? I know he came out and denied that he turned down a $200 million guarantee contract. He said it was more like 3 years for 133. He put that out there on Twitter.
Yeah.
I know the Ravens hate him right now.
Yeah, they probably like, this guy's a straight asshole.
Hey, pay my man. Give him his money.
They said we tried to. I saw a report that said the Ravens have tried every way they can think of to pay this man. Not saying it's true or not. I don't know. Right now it's people both sides playing games as far as, he say, she say.
Well, the Ravens want to blame somebody. Blame Cleveland and Deshaun Watson.
Oh, for sure.
That's where it all. This is all where it stems down to. If the Browns don't fuck around, cave in, and give Deshaun Watson that crazy ass deal, none of this is happening. Lamar is happy. He's resigning. He'll still probably be highest paid quarterback, get most guaranteed money anyway. But yeah, none of this comparing to Deshaun Watson contract would be happening. So
yeah.
As far as the future for Lamar, man, it's really up in there. Gut feeling he's out of Baltimore, because I think a team will be desperate enough. A contender team will be desperate enough to give Lamar what he wants. And if he does that, I don't see why Baltimore will want to match it, because that means you're doing all this shit for nothing. We said this on the show last on Spirits Friday.
Yeah. I would have to agree with that, T. If I had to guess, man, I would say he's not going to be Raven next year. And I don't know. I'm still kind of like, I'm a little bit less shocked now. I now a little bit more understanding after watching some people talk about how he how the league's looking at his ask right now, like his contract, well, like what he wants and everything. So I'm not surprised. Teams came out and it's still kind of slow for him right now. But I think it's gonna be like you said, it's gonna be a team. It's gonna give him what he wants. I don't think Ravens gonna match it. I don't think they should match it at this point. Like you put him to the ringer at this point. Like just let him go.
Yeah. So the Bengals. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just about to transition to the other Fred. I mean, because I know we seen last week that it was like teams that came out with reporters said no, we're not interested in Lamar, and we see a few of those teams made quarterback moves, which then and I'm sorry here with the Raiders. The Raiders signed Jimmy G, so the Raiders really think Jimmy G can get them closer to the Super Bowl than what Lamar Jackson can.
And Devontae Adams did not seem happy.
He did not. He said
they did not. Like, hey, if you ain't talked to me in the last 3 weeks, do not ask me about this shit. Don't hit my phone about this shit, man.
Damn.
Raiders is a dysfunctional organization right now. You traded for your star wide receiver. The reason he came there is gone with Derek Carr. Now you got to deal with a disgruntled wide receiver, and
then you go out there and trade Darren Waller. Y'all see that? And the beef's going on with that? Do you see the beef's going on with that? Apparently he didn't get invited to the wedding.
Shout out Kelsey Plum.
But then you trade Darren Waller to the Giants for a 3rd round pick, which is the same pick they got for whatever his name is, Tony. I don't know if I can't pronounce
Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney for the Chiefs. I don't know what they're doing up there in Vegas, man.
It's a crazy town. You would know better than all of us.
I was like, you lived out there. You could tell. You could say better than all of what's going on out there.
Josh McDaniel hang with the wrong crowd. Trust me, I've seen him. Not him personally, but I've seen the crowd he must be hanging with. And the drugs they do, because he must be doing some kind of crazy drugs. Because what is he doing? Like, I mean, I ain't really mad at the Jimmy G signing, but when you have Lamar Jackson out there, you say you're out on him, but you want to go get Jimmy G, like he's gonna be like he's the prize. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Basically, what these organizations come down to is it's just cheap. I mean, they just don't want to give. They just want to give into the money. But like I said, they thinking about it. They don't want to give away the money, but they're not thinking about it. They don't want their quarterback for the future. Like Jimmy G, I think honestly he's only going to last maybe 2 to 3 years in Vegas before they're tired of him.
Before they retire him, or before he get hurt bad enough where he got to quit, or he just say, you know what, man, I had too many. I'm done. I just been hurt too many times. I'm cool. I made enough money. I got all the hoes I want. I'm cool.
Because are we really about to sit here and say with Jimmy G, Devontae Adams, and Josh Jacobs, just the 3 pieces on offense, are they good enough to contend for a playoff spot in the AFC? Especially now if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets. No. I answer that no. So
absolutely not.
So yeah, that's wild. The Raiders tripping. I think Doc was about to allude to this earlier. The Bengals, they tripping. They letting everybody just walk.
Sitting back being cheap, man.
Well, I can't say cheap. I think they're trying to get like youth, like get a younger core because so to keep that window kind of open. But it hurts to see Hurts go, and Kareem was starting to come around, and I don't know what they're gonna do with Joe Mixon because his contract is weird.
They're not gonna pay him.
Yeah, and
his contract up, or they have to restructure it.
I'm not really upset. It's the offense that I'm worried about. I'm not really upset with those losses on defense because I think them safeties they'll be able to replace.
Yeah, I ain't too mad about the Jesse Bates letting him walk.
We knew that was happening anyway.
Yeah, we knew that was coming. But the Hurst losing Hayden Hurst
that hurt.
And P-Ryan, man, both those hurt. Like T was, I think you do little to this offline. 2 years, $7 million, so $3.5 million a year. Like that was a bargain.
That's not a bad contract.
That's a bargain, I think, for a decent running back. I think P-Ryan was very good for us last year. Of course, he was splitting time with Mixon, but I think he's very good last year. I think $3.5 million. I don't know what his guarantees are or whatever, but average $3.5 million a year. I think that's a good deal.
I think I gotta agree with that.
So I don't know what they're thinking.
I mean, Bates. I mean, we all knew Bates was going to walk out this year. I know he was going
Yeah.
to play another deal on the deal.
Got paid though, man. So shout out to him.
Franchise tag, fourth highest safety in history. So shout out to
Got
Jesse
paid,
Bates.
man. Shout out
The
to
biggest,
him, bro.
the biggest one was Von Bell. Like that's what I mean. And if you ask Bengals fans all around, they were almost guaranteed that they're going to bring Von Bell back. And now the fact that you have to, well, at least as of right now, your two safeties are rookies, and I know Dax Hill was drafted high, but he didn't play much last year, so we don't know what he can do. And when you're in loaded AFC West, games matter, and you don't have time to be trying to figure out, oh, is this guy our best bet at safety?
Yeah, trying to scout during the game.
Did you mean AFC North?
Not as AFC in general.
Oh, I thought you said AFC West. I was about to say.
Well, I might say West, but just AFC. I'm just saying AFC in general, though. As far as P. Ryan and Hurst go, I think those are more replaceable than what Bates and Bell were on defense. Because Hayden Hurst, I mean, you can always, as good as Joe Burrow is, you can always draft a rookie tight end this year, and I think he'll slide and fit right in.
Yeah.
And I think Hurst came here. Hurst came here on a prove it deal. Like
he came here on a prove it year for sure.
And he capitalized on it. P. Ryan, I mean, I know, like I said, he had a good year. He capitalized off his good year. He felt he can get more money elsewhere, which he did. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I ain't mad at the guys for getting paid, man. I'm not mad at them for not waiting either, because I think the Bengals are trying to wait until they can get people for scraps, which is I'm not mad at them for that either, because we have a quarterback like you said, like Joe Burrow, who is thought that they can possibly can uplift players around him. You go out there and get rookies, or you get vets on very low deals and try to make them work. So we'll see, man.
Nah, yeah, man. So like I said, they got a lot. Like I said, the thing is they can't wait too much longer, because if people say this is a deep draft, a deep free agency class, it's really not.
Yeah, it's
like
not.
you got like you said, you got a few big name guys out here still, but you can't wait around and look and say try to get the scraps, because you're not going to find any talent players unless let's look at XFL or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you might, but then at that point you're just kind of
you're desperate.
The ball, hoping it sticks. Yeah, at that
exactly.
point. Because it's like, those guys. It's no offense to those guys at all, but looking at tape from a whole different league, which is the same thing in college, but it's totally different.
And I hope Bengals fans don't have this mindset in their head. As long as we got Joe Burrow, Chase, and T. Higgins, that will be good. If they had that mindset in their head, then
they'll be a second round out every year.
Every year.
I think that's how management is kind of looking at it, man. Because I kind of read an article today that were saying just that, basically saying, hey, we're going to wait, going to hold out, on giving guys significant deals, so there's more money for the core guys. They mentioned T. Joe Burrow, of course, Jamar Chase, and Wilson on defense. And they said the rest to fill itself in. I'm like, you need a lot more than just 4 or 5 guys, bro.
Yeah, but
you need like 4 or 5 guys on each side of the ball, man. Like oh man, I don't know.
That's where we talk about that window. It's tough to stay good for long, and you just got. I mean, they got a good shot with Joe Burrow being great. But it's like you gotta keep good talent around your guys.
You have to, man. And with a cheap owner, it's hard to do, because they're not going to pay the guys. Let's say you get modest guys that just want to stick around for hometown discounts. But hey, guys want to get paid, man.
As they should.
Yeah, as they should. They got families to feed.
Man, we touched the Cowboys. Forgot Gilmore. He is heading to the
great pickup for y'all, man. Great pickup.
Good pickup. Yeah, I like that too. We got who else? Who everybody's everywhere. You got the Bears, ex-Bear, David Montgomery heading to Detroit.
Shout out David Montgomery, man.
David Montgomery,
might have the alum.
Yeah. Williams heading to the Saints. Jamal Williams heading to the Saints.
I mean, we kind of knew that once they got David, it's like, yeah, he ain't about to be the starter up in Detroit no more. So let me go ahead and bounce. I think it was everybody's going to Carolina for whatever. I mean, honestly, they got a lot of money to spend. I said we already mentioned two guys, Hurst and Jesse Bates. Andy Dalton, he
No,
signed down there.
Jesse Bates went there too, or I thought Von Bell. That was Von Bell.
Von Bell, Von Bell, Bates with Atlanta. Von Bell with Carolina. Andy Dalton is with Carolina. Miles Sanders.
Juju went to the Patriots.
Yeah, he went to New England. Yeah, and also as we mentioned last week, Carolina. I mean, Carolina number one pick too. So that's why they going down there. Team, they're trying to get around this number one pick. I don't know who they got coming in. What are they going to pick? They're trying to go down there and get around them early.
Kobe Brissett to Washington.
Shout out to Kobe.
Carolina's about to become the Baltimore Ravens of the NFC. They got talent running back. They about to have the number one pick quarterback. They have no receivers.
Yeah, they just got rid of the only guy.
They have no receivers.
Got rid of the only guy, man. That's not gonna say easy pickup, but it's a lot of receivers you can get.
If you
around the league and definitely in the draft too. So
make it a priority, you definitely can fill in at wide receiver.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of talented guys wide receiver.
I don't know.
It's a lot of talented guys wide receiver.
It's the guys that can play wide receiver. Are they talent though? Do they have talent though?
I think it's a lot of them, man.
I think it's a lot. I think that's the position that a lot of people feel like, we can always get.
Yeah, it's always some team looking to dump one, and it's always a good. I'm gonna say it's always a good crop coming out draft, but it's always I'll say 3 out of the 5 years you want to get a good crop of wide receivers.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Only reason I disagree with that, I mean, that just falls. Maybe that's just more so on Baltimore. They can't see a good wide receiver.
Yeah, they're not pick them. That's what it is for Baltimore. And they actually alluded to that.
That's why
GM alluded to that.
That's why I said you make it a priority.
Yeah, that's why. Well, they use some top picks to get it. They just didn't pick right. I don't know if they just bad at evaluating the talent there or what, but they just didn't make good. Well, I'm gonna say they didn't pick right. They just didn't develop the guys right. Let's put it that way.
Well, speaking of wide receivers, this is good news for New Orleans Saints. They got Michael Thomas restructured his deal, so now he's only down to a 1-year deal, and the max value is $15 million. So that's huge for them.
They needed that because man, he was robbing them.
He couldn't really say shit. He only played a handful of games the past 2 seasons. Like, yeah, he really couldn't. He really had no leverage. No leverage at all. And they could have easily just said, okay, you don't want to sign up for this, we'll just cut you. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Good luck finding a team that's going to be willing to take you off of basically you haven't played a good season since 2019. Mm-hmm. So good luck. So yeah, Saints are pretty good. Like I said, good shape. Only thing with them is say just Alvin Kamara, what his situation is going to be with that Vegas incident pending. This guy. Baker Mayfield is going down to Tampa, replacing Tom Brady down in Tampa. Man, shout out Baker. They're gonna be terrible. It's not gonna be his fault though. Yeah, no, they still have no offensive line. That's the thing. They still have no offensive line. Terrible. They're gonna be. He's terrible. He's a little bit more mobile, but still, yeah, they're gonna be bad. They're gonna be terrible, man. I don't feel bad for him, but shout out Baker. And then last one I see here, this is a guy who I think the Bengals should have went after since they lost Bates and Bell. Juan Thornhill, he signed with Cleveland. I think he's one of the top safeties. He's one of the top safeties out there. I should love that move for Cleveland. Yeah, man, it's just Bengals got a lot of work to do. Like I said, there's still some big name guys out there, but they need to capitalize on them ASAP. Yeah, I think they should probably look into. I'm not sure how they're looking on cap room and shit, but the old lineman out of Kansas City who they couldn't come out with a deal with. I know he wants to get paid a lot of money, but they can't afford it. Hey, you never know, man. The market is going to shrink for him. I was listening to I think it was Shefty talk about it. He said, if you're a big name guy, if you're one of the top guys, you want to sign early because if you don't, the money starts getting ate up everywhere. Yeah. So you might have to take a discount. Probably gonna be that low though, but hey, you never know. Yeah, nah, I don't see it being that low. You never know because they already replaced him in Kansas City, so he ain't going back there. Yeah, I know Atlanta. Well, yeah, I know Atlanta still has a lot of money. So I mean, but it's that's the thing with these players. They say they want to win championships.
Yeah, and then you
but
go
then
to a
you
team
got
like
guys like
if you sign to
Atlanta,
Atlanta,
Carolina.
don't if you trying to win a championship, you are not signing with Atlanta right now. Let's be real. They're trying to get paid. They got money. Hey, you trying to get paid? You know what I'm saying? Have a good time.
Right.
Maybe stick around for a few years. Maybe help them develop. Hey, go for it. But if you're trying to win right now,
Nah,
they have no chance.
I think with Patrick Peterson, that's the last one that's off the top of my head. By the way, shout out to Adam Thielen. Thank you for a great year in Minnesota. But Patrick Peterson was on Adam Schefter's podcast Monday talking about he wanted to go to a team. Obviously, he wanted to contend. He named the Eagles, Bengals, and Cowboys. This guy signs with Pittsburgh.
Hey, you know what that means? All those teams that he named was not reaching back out to him, bro. The phone was on, kept ringing, bro. That's what happened.
I don't think he waited long enough. I think the Bengals would have. I mean, because he's easily upgrade over Eli Apple, and you ain't got to be the best corner there.
Were cheap, bro, and you got to understand these guys ain't just gonna sit around and wait. If a bag comes across the table and they don't sign it, and then the Bengals don't ever show up, they have a job. So I can't blame these guys for hey, if team call want to sign you, hey, if nobody else called, sign that shit, man. Because the Bengals might never call.
Facts. Deion Sanders said they never called.
Yeah, he said he wanted to come here. They too cheap. And he said, well, who knows what he would have took for him, but he probably would have, took a little bit because he wanted to be here. He would have took a little bit of discount probably. They didn't even call and check in. Hey, bro, what you looking at? All right, I know you want this. We got this for you though. Yeah, okay, cool. We tried.
Yeah, at least try.
Yeah, we tried. That's just lazy, man.
I don't know what he got about 2 year, $14 million, so that's $7 million a year.
Bengals won't give him that. They wouldn't pay him that, bro.
Hey, they fooled because they paid Eli Apple 1 year for $6 million. So
damn. Oh, you might as well pay him that then.
That was Eli's contract last year. Last year, yeah.
Well, yeah. After. I mean, he didn't play that bad this year.
But Pat Peters is an upgrade though.
Oh, definitely.
I would have. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's 2 years. I would did 1 for $7.
Oh yeah, definitely 1 for, especially like you said. Last year we have Eli 1 for $6. So I mean, hey, he upgraded only from $1 million more. That's definitely
at the end of the day, we say we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on inside of Mike Brown's head. They did resign Jermaine Pratt. They did resign Travion Williams. So we'll see. Like I said, free agency just became open today at 4:00. So long way to go. We'll keep y'all updated right here down to the wire 513. Make sure y'all tap in with us on everything down to the wire 513.
You know it.
What we got here? What we got next? Where we headed?
I guess all we got in football. I want to head to the league real quick.
It's a good transition because I gotta hop off. Let me talk about the Lakers real quick.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's hit this. We gotta hop off that.
I was just looking at my calendar. I got a reminder. I said, "Oh shit." The Lakers got hope. They look like a much better team without Russell Westbrook. I don't want to call him a vampire and all that other stuff, but it leads me to believe. I'm not saying, but everybody says he's a great teammate, but it leads me to believe something in that locker room just wasn't right. They just look more excited to be playing basketball too.
I mean, and hearing the sound, I mean, you're probably right because hearing the sound from Darvin Ham and I forget who else, some other players. They asked, hey, what's been different since you got these guys in the locker room now? They said we've had a burst of energy, positive energy come in. Everybody smiling, joking, laughing. It leads me to believe they wouldn't smile, joking, laughing. Russell's in the locker room. Man, only thing is different is him and Pat Bev gone.
They just it's the energy, the locker room. You could tell sometimes that the locker room they didn't look like they was happy to be playing basketball. They just and they don't win their game still, but they just look like they're enjoying the game, and that goes a long way.
Define hope. What's your definition of hope for the Lakers this year?
That's a good question.
Well, to make a run in the playoffs, I don't think the championship is in there, but at least looking respectable. Maybe we get out the first round, and I think for this season, next season, that wouldn't be acceptable for this. And it's crazy to be saying that as a Laker fan, but to get out the first round, I think that would be good for us this year.
So they got the first round?
Yeah, to get out the first round.
So to win, so to win a series.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you got LeBron James, I mean, if he's healthy, that's a big if.
Yeah.
He's starting to Father Time. It comes. I wouldn't want to play against LeBron in the first round. I said that earlier. I wouldn't want to play against Steph in the first round. Them guys that can win a series.
Good point.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm loving the new look Lakers. I can finally break out my D-Lo jersey that I got the year we traded him. I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm just enjoying it one game at a time. I'm enjoying the win, the celebration, them having fun again. But I'm not buying all the way in.
Yeah, I wouldn't buying all the way in is saying that we're gonna win a championship.
I mean, if hope is if you saying with hope is getting out the first round, I can't even buy into that hope right now. I ain't got that hope. I got a hope that we can be competitive in the first round, possibly like a six round, a 6-game exit. You know what I'm saying? In the first round, if we win the first round series, man, we should throw a celebration, bro.
a parade.
We are still. I mean, we ain't bad, but just our health, bro. The health just ain't there, man.
The health ain't there.
Like, the health ain't there, bro.
You heard what I said? It's healthy.
That's the only reason. The health ain't there. But I mean, I love the new guys. What we look with the new guys. We can finally shoot some threes. Last night we was on fire first half. Less turnovers, man, because we got rid of Russ. I hate to say it. He was turning the ball over, bro. Turnover machine, man. And he couldn't shoot. Like, that's too much you have to have at the point where you can't turn the ball over. You got to be able to shoot. Couldn't do neither one of them. So,
he might be washed, bro. You know what I'm saying? He might be washed. We talk about that later another time. Let me hop off of here, bros, and get back to work.
Nah, go ahead, brother. Get to it.
All right, go, brother. Handle what you got to handle, brother.
Man, be safe.
Peace.
Yeah, man. For me, hope my hope is my hope bar is hell. Just get into the playoffs, not to play in the playoffs. Yeah. If we win the play in, okay, I'm happy.
I'm happy. Yeah, honestly. Or even if we possibly, it's still possible. If we can get the 6th seed, I don't think it's gonna happen. But if we can do that, I'm happy. I'm happy as hell.
Yeah.
If you even get solidly in the playoffs, either way, however we do it, getting in the playoffs, get into an actual series.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, hey, you just don't get swept. Once we get there, just don't get swept.
Don't get swept. Yeah, and say anything will happen on top of that. Anything after like the day advance, that's a bonus for me.
Yeah, man.
But
I love the new guys, man. Austin Reed's playing his ass off too, shooting the hell out of the ball. We just look great, man. So happy with the team we have right now. But like I said, health is just everything. So AD ain't playing tonight, and I'm pretty sure we're losing.
Yeah, we were 87-78. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter to Houston. Yeah, that's no disrespect to Houston, but like we should be able to.
It'd be a terrible loss.
Yes,
terrible loss, especially with the standings where they are right now. We have to win every game
for sure. So yeah, I'm not. I said I know Lakers. It's like I'm just taking it one game at a time and one win, one loss at a time. And as the season narrows down, obviously I'll be rooting a little bit more for us to get to the play-in or playoff seeds, depending on where we're at the time. But yeah, I'm not raising the bar saying that we can get to second round, Western Conference Finals, none of that.
Same, yeah. I ain't even saying playoff series win. I'm just saying if we get to a series, I'm good, man.
Because this LeBron thing, this injury is scary. Like we don't know what the fuck is going on with that foot.
Yeah, it was a non-contact. And after the game, he said he stepped on his foot. No, you didn't, bro. Yeah. So we was shooting free throws yesterday. Probably was again today, probably. But yeah, man, I'm not confident that we're gonna be healthy enough to even make a long playoff run.
Yeah. But hey, shout out to the Lakers, man. Shout out to the new look Lakers, man. I know you was against it 2 weeks ago when we talked about it a little bit, but hey, the way D-Lo playing, it's making it hard not to not to extend him.
Not to give him that extension. Hey, man, the way he is playing, he's making it tough. Because, I mean, he just fits so well with LeBron and AD, man. Well, he ain't even played that much with LeBron, but he fits so well with AD. If he gonna play this level, then yeah, I will go ahead and lock him up, because I mean it's essentially gonna be cheaper than if he outside and have to sign back, resign.
Right.
So yeah.
So we'll see. But shout out to the Lakers, man. Let's make us proud. Let's get to the playoffs first round, and
yeah, man,
we'll be happy. We know that's not the Kobe mentality, the Laker mentality, but
that's not what we strive for. But and also, let me just say this: Darvin Ham has to do a better job too, bro. Like, I know it's your first year and all, but you be looking lost out there, dog. I'm not gonna lie, you be looking lost in the sauce, bro. So, hold you accountable too, dog. I know it's your first year. Hey, we don't play that shit in LA, bro. We don't play that shit.
Facts. First year,
get the rotations down. Get the drawing of the plays now. I saw you drawing the play. You was looking confused as hell, bro. Get the shit down. Get the shit down, bro.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say. I'm not even gonna put this out there, so I ain't gonna say it, man. Darham, just be better, brother. Just be better.
Yeah, we ain't calling for nothing. We ain't saying you know what I'm saying, nothing like that. But
just be better.
I do remember what happened to Mike Brown. Went like 4 games to that new season.
Hey,
they clipped his ass.
Clipped him.
That's all I'm saying, brother. It can go south real fast. So you gotta earn some equity with us. You ain't got no equity with the fans yet at all. Frank had equity with us, and we still wanted him gone. Most of us. I really wasn't on the fire Frank Vogel wagon, honestly. I didn't think it was his fault. I think Frank would do just as good with this team. He had to deal with Russ. I think Frank would do great with this team, honestly. But you see, he had a short leash. He won a title here. He had a short leash. So remember that, bro. Just remember that.
Yeah. You brought him up. Shout out to Mike Brown, man. Got the Kings balling, man.
Shout out to Mike Brown, man.
Third seed in the West.
Got them boys playing hard. They ain't taking shit from nobody, like he said. Shout out Mike Brown, man.
And the Kings will be in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, they playing great. Playing great basketball.
Speaking of somebody who's not taking shit from nobody, Ja Morant. Well, it came out today as official that he will be suspended 8 games by the league. He met with Adam Silver in the league today.
They gave him time served though, man.
Right? Yeah, they did.
He available to practice, I think, on like Saturday, and he could play again, I think, on Monday.
Monday,
so
yeah.
Like 3 games, 2 games.
He checked into what was it, like I don't even want to call it a rehab facility, but
it was
like,
some
like
kind
a counseling
of
counseling
center in Florida. They say, I don't know if he was actually there. I'm gonna say he was there. But if I'm him, I would have checked in virtually, personally. I would have tapped in virtually.
I mean, look, I don't want to like make fun of what nobody's dealing with mentally. We all got to deal with. We all have stuff we deal with in our private time. But do you really need counseling for the way you behave on social media?
Or pulling your phone out and getting on IG Live, bro. Just don't do that.
Exactly.
Like in the end, yeah, what you was doing with the gun, like don't wave a gun around. Like the people and also, I mean, let's speak on this too. The what was the place called? The Wet Willie's, some shit.
Oh, the strip club in Denver.
Yeah, what was it called? Willie's, something Willie's.
Yeah, something. I forget what the name was.
The fact that they put them pictures out in the video,
they foul, bro.
Put out, man. No athlete, nobody. I don't care who you are, should ever want to step foot in that establishment again.
No employer.
Yeah, no employee. I wouldn't want to step in there ever again. And we know we both were very critical of Ja and his actions at all, and the whole thing. But them putting that out there was just clout chasing, man. They obviously got paid from some of the publication, whoever they sold it to, TMZ, whoever they put it out through. Obviously got paid, and they did that for the money. And they say he came there and spent $50,000 there. Why would y'all do that then?
Yeah,
like if he came there and spent 50 racks with y'all. Why would y'all want to out him like that and show and you know, and first off, what he was doing was not terrible. Like, what do y'all think goes on in strip clubs?
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I have no problem with him. I enjoyed a good strip club every once in a while. I have no problem in there with him having fun in that establishment. My issue My issue is just the gun, the IG gun situation. That's my
That's
only
my
issue with
issue
Ja.
right there was a gun. And even some of the young ladies there apparently said they were kind of like scared when the gun got put out and he had the gun waving it around. So you shouldn't be waving guns around in public places, bro. Even in private, you shouldn't be waving the gun around. It's dangerous to do, bro. That was my only problem with it. Another problem with even him getting on IG live at the strip club and you're that level NBA player. I mean, I don't have a problem with it personally, but when you are face of multiple brands, probably not a good idea to do. So I wouldn't have did it, but hey, have a good time, bro. You're 23 years old. Do what you do. Just be smart about it, man.
And they only allowed him to do it because he's Ja Morant. Because I tried to record a video of me in strip club one time. They told me put your phone down. So
oh yeah, so they only allow him to do that because he is who he is. So
yeah,
but yeah, man, he suspended 8 games through the league. Remember Adam Silver today. Got time served, basically.
that's no better way to say it. He got time served. Yeah.
Got time served. He's not getting paid for those games. I think this is a I think it's a reasonable punishment for what he did. I think his conduct was detrimental to the league. With him being one of the faces of the league, like we talked about last week, being a role model, whether he wants to be or not. You shouldn't be playing with guns, bro. Like it's a bad look. Which he said too. I think he's mean with he had a talk with Jalen Rose coming out tonight on SportsCenter. He said he took full accountability for the actions, man. So shout out to John for taking full accountability and everything too.
Yeah, here's I had the quote right here. It said it airs tonight on ESPN with Scott Van Pelt. Ja says, I quote, "I realize what I have to lose, and for us as a group, what we have to lose. It's pretty much just being more responsible, more smarter, and staying away from all the bad decisions." End quote. I mean, that's all. That's basically all what anyone's been saying. You just have to be smarter, how you move, the way you move. No one has an issue with you protecting yourself. Like I said, if you want to have a firearm, that's all well and good. You want to go to strip club, have fun, that's all well and good. Just don't flash it and be all over social media with it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just
I don't even got a problem with you acting.
It.
I don't even got a problem with you with how I know we said on here acting tough on the court. Like if you want to do that, I don't really have a care
do
about
what you
that.
do, bro. I don't have no problem with that either, bro. Because I know when I'm playing, when I'm hooping too, I'm a very emotional hooper too. I be talking shit and I be getting hype and screaming and shit too. So I don't be like, oh, acting tough guy like I'm gonna fight somebody, but I get emotional too, and some people take that the wrong way too. So hey, I don't mind him the taunting he does on the court.
Mm-hmm.
I look at that the same thing as like a Steph Curry does, even though Steph does it like a totally different way. Same thing. He out there, showboating a little bit. I don't mind that at all. I think I'll if you good enough to do that shit, I know how many hours you have to put in your game to be that good. So if you want to showboat and taunt, do that shit, bro. Like T said, off the court, man, just think about your image first and foremost. Don't think about what your friends want to think about you. Think about what that little kid's mom, who's buying your shoes, who's buying your product, buying the NBA's product because of their kid. Think about that parent and how they will look at you and what they want their son or daughter looking up to you when you're out there flashing guns, drinking on social media and shit like he was doing last summer and shit. So, be smart.
Ja, think about your own daughter. You have a 3-year-old.
Yeah, he has a daughter. I forgot about that. He has a daughter. I think he mentioned that in the talk too. He said, I think I'm my daughter. Like, would you be at home, your daughter and sitting in the corner, flashing your gun like this, bro? That's not smart. If the gun falls, it can easily go off and kill her. Like, be smart, bro. Be smart.
That's all we say, man. So glad. I mean, 8 games is what it is, but like I said, he guys getting time served. So hopefully he's back out there Monday with his team. Because I mean, Ja is one of the most electrifying players in the NBA. He's the future of this league. The NBA needs Ja Morant in the future. So,
they definitely do, man. I know, like I said, we've been critical of him, but it's just because we know how great he is and how more great he can be, how greater he can become. So we want him to, to see that and not, make these dumb decisions. I did hear a report he's not going to be playing. He has to ramp up back probably to conditioning and shit. So he's probably not going to be playing for probably another at least 2 or 3 games, I would assume. But probably next week, man, mid next week, probably back out there.
And it's hurting Memphis because they I mean, they're still in second place, but I said they're battling back and forth. I mean, with Sacramento, Phoenix, More so Sacramento, but
tight race with them in Sacramento. Sacramento is playing some good basketball. They don't play no damn. They don't play no damn defense though, but that's some great basketball on offense.
I mean, Memphis just lost tonight to the Heat, 138-119.
Damn. I seen Desmond Bain got ejected.
So just be smarter. Just be smarter, John. That's all. That's all we asking for you, brother. That's all we asking for you, man. So yeah, man. It's been a while. It's been a wild sports week. I forgot to mention that as I started the show. Hey, if y'all haven't already been, make sure y'all join our Down to the Wire 513 bracket challenge is up right now.
Yes.
On our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram story. Make sure y'all join in. Y'all have till noon tomorrow. That's when it locks, and you will not be able to fill out a bracket. You get 2 brackets a maximum. The winner will receive a $50 gift card. We haven't decided where, but it'll just be a $50 gift card. So.
You must be subscribed to the channel. Must be following us on social media. If you are not, and you win, you will not get the prize, man. Just so y'all know this. Just so y'all know we ain't scamming y'all. But if we don't know you and you're not subscribed to us, you're not following us on social media, we're gonna be like, this person just applied to the contest just to win the contest.
Because I already seen a few of them in there. I seen two guys like our stuff, and I looked at their Twitter, and there's the same thing. They just go retweeting all bracket challenges who's giving away for free.
Hey, I'm glad you said that to you. I'm gonna go on Twitter right now and actually tweet those people like, hey, if you're not following us, you're not gonna win. So thank you for participating, for making our shit, pop more. But if you win, you're not gonna win, just so you know.
Yeah. But yeah, man, make sure I get y'all bracket in, man. Fun time, man. First 4 is wrapping up today. So that means the round 64 will be we'll say they start tomorrow at noon. Just without giving away your pick, have you filled out? Have you looked at the bracket? Have you done one, filled one out yet?
I've looked at it. I haven't filled one out yet. I just re-downloaded the app today. They kind of had me messed up, man. They had me had to go through some hoops to get my old login and my old profile back. But got my profile back. So I just got in there today and I was looking at it. I haven't filled out one yet, so I don't have a favorite yet. But we're not in it, so I can't pick us. I would normally pick us.
Yeah, y'all didn't even want to go to NIT, which I don't blame y'all.
I don't blame us, man. I would have declined as well.
I would just say this. My final 4, what I had. No, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I will say I'll give one thing I got in my bracket. I have 3 of the 12 seeds advancing in the first round.
3 of them things. Okay,
so I got 3 12 seeds. I got 3 12 seeds knocking off a 5 seed in this year's bracket. This year's tournament.
You got Duke losing?
I ain't gonna say which one. I got 3.
Looking like, who you got losing?
I got 3.
Okay, so. Probably Miami. Then I don't know. Okay. I ain't really looked at the whole thing yet, but interesting, man. So you got 3 upsets in the first round.
And I'm just honestly, I really don't see them upsets. They upsets because of the way they seed them.
Seeding upsets.
But I'm just looking at the way these teams are built and constructed. I feel like very confident about them too.
I'm about to do a little research, man. I'm gonna do my 2 brackets this year. Last year I only did 1, so I'm doing 2 this year for sure.
But yeah, man, fun time of year, man. I know we got some games up at Columbus this year. I ain't gonna be able to make it up there to Columbus this year. We supposed to have some games essentially 2 years ago, but
that turned out.
Yeah, we know how that turned out. But man, I love this time of the year, man. This is basically the beginning of spring, basically, because we know once the tournament is over, spring is here. Obviously, baseball season here for the baseball fans out there, but for us here in Cincinnati, we just looking forward to the good weather.
Nicer weather, yeah, man.
Yes.
NBA playoffs, like you said, baseball, but like you said, man, I'm much looking forward to that because the Reds suck. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good time of year.
I think that's about all we got for this show. I haven't seen no late breaking news.
I think that's all we had. No late breaking news. I didn't see anything, man. But Jets, if you're listening to this, you're already doomed, man. Because y'all already doomed. Y'all already got to get Aaron Rodgers. You have to get him. You're doomed.
Wow.
What?
Quickly, I mean, this is just something I've seen. I did see this earlier. It's not breaking, but have you seen that the Brandon Miller kid, the star kid for Alabama, future lottery pick? He has armed security because he's receiving due to threats. He's been getting threats.
Wow, did I see that? That's crazy.
Armed security guard because he's been
That's
receiving.
crazy.
This is a college kid.
Now, mind you, we talk about this at all. We didn't talk about NBA draft too much recently, but he is a top 5 projected pick. Now some have him as high as number 2. Scoot Henderson has not been playing too good as of late, and he actually been shut down by the G League Ignite with their team not making the playoffs. So teams are looking a little bit down on Scoot. He's only 6'2". They're saying Brandon Miller 6'9". He can shoot it. He's a
That's why I want you to watch him. I watched enough of it. I think
oh yeah,
the kid is gonna be special.
I'll watch him. I'll watch him for sure.
Okay, I was about to say
I've been watching if it's like a good player playing, I'll watch the games just to see
right.
how they've been playing. So that's the only reason I can watch. That's how I know it's so fucking boring to watch college basketball now, because the game is so congested. Like they still be using like traditional bigs in most of these games, and it's just like
that's why I think I think that's why I think, like I said, you you think it's boring because, like I said, they went back to the old, like when the game is transitioned, but now you see teams back with traditional bigs feeding the post.
It won't be boring if they actually score the ball, make shots. They just don't make enough shots. It's just a slow pace. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just it's like when you go to that style, like, are you playing that style because you're not that skilled? You're just trying to use size just to get easy buckets, or like what are y'all trying to do, man? But nah, Brandon Miller, he's a dog. He's a dog for sure.
I just think it's foul, bro.
I always prefer size. As far as like, on the wings, yes, he's 6'9", can shoot, get to the rim. Depending on what he got going on legally, of course. Scoot nice too though, but he's 6'2". You 6'2", you got to be able to really shoot that thing, man. I don't know if his jumper is that good. And we all know if you athletic, that should go real quick.
Yeah, I mean that's what a lot of one and dones do. They rely heavily on the athleticism just to get them to the league. Then from the league, it's on them basically to develop.
Yeah, like he quick and fast, and he can jump high. I watched a lot of the G League Ignite games. Jumper, I ain't sold on jumper at all. Just be honest. He can knock it down for sure. And mid range ain't bad, but to be 6'2", man, you gotta be able to stroke it. Like you gotta be able to really be able to shoot that thing, man.
It's real quick. Who would you see a good fit for Brandon Miller? That can possibly get him.
I saw something on Twitter right before we hopped on here. Actually, Jordan Crawford went to Xavier. He tweeted, they saying Brandon Miller might go as high as number 2 or 3. And they're saying right now number 2 or 3 might be San Antonio. And he said San Antonio asked him on his draft interview. They asked him, what happens if you go back to Detroit in the summertime and get shot? What happens to us? They asked him that.
Wait, what?
They asked him, what happens if we draft you and you go back home in the summertime to Detroit, Michigan, and get shot?
The Spurs asked Jordan Crawford that.
Spurs asked Jordan Crawford this. Wow. So the Spurs is not going to pick him for sure. If they pick number 2 or 3 or anywhere that high, they ain't picking Brandon Miller. So that's funny you said. That's why I was going to bring that up. I thought it was wild. Foul.
I thought NFL asked wild questions. Damn.
Wow, man. They said, what happens if you go back home and get shot and die?
Well, sorry, Monty, you ain't going to San Antonio either.
Yeah. Now it makes me think. I mean, I knew it was kind of foul. I don't know if you saw that whole thing that DeJounte Murray said about them, how they was, playing mind games with him, basically just fucking with him, doing background checks, ask people all about him, which is normal. They're gonna do background checks, but they went deep on him because they knew where he's from, apparently, But yeah, Spurs, man, they do some questionable things. They ain't picking him, but good fit for him. Of course, we're gonna have a top pick, man. Damn, I would say someone like a Sacramento, but they're not gonna top pick. They're good this year.
How would you see him? How would you see him line it? lining up with I
If
mean,
you
no,
want to say this, go ahead.
we know this place is not good, but
I think I know you want to say.
him and LaMelo.
Oh, that would be nice. I thought he was going to Detroit.
No. I was
I
thinking
would like
him.
him with Detroit too, because they don't have top pick again because they suck. But him and Charlotte would be nice, but they don't develop guys good at
That's
all.
what I'm
man.
saying. They like rookies go there to die, basically.
Yeah, like I think Brandon Miller is like from what I saw so far, this may be a wrong estimation. He's like a taller Malik Monk in college was to me. Like Malik Monk was nice on the wing, could shoot. He can't shoot as Malik Monk could shoot, but his style of play kind of reminds me of Malik Monk in college. Definitely taller, longer. I think he has a little bit better handle. Malik is a better shooter for sure, I think.
Better defender too.
Who? Brandon Miller.
Brandon Miller definitely. He
Oh
does
yeah.
defend.
Oh yeah.
He does defend.
He's 6'9". You better defend. I mean, you on the wing, 6'9". You got all the tools you need to defend. But that's why I don't think somewhere like Charlotte, you see, they had to have Malik and they couldn't develop him for shit. So he came to LA, he's balling. That ain't Sacramento balling. So they need somebody that could be nice, but I don't know what do you pair Melo with? Like his style of play is kind of like a Luka kind of sort of like he's not as score heavy as Luka, but he's kind of like he had the ball in his hand, kind of create for everybody else, kind of like Luka. You need Melo shooters for real.
I think Melo he needs shooters and an athletic big that can run the floor.
Yeah, he needs shooters and a lob catcher.
Yep.
Shooters and a lob catcher, dunker, roll big man, and the rim defender big man. That's what he needs. And possibly like a scoring guard too, like a Scary Terry on the side too, somewhere like that can go get a bucket too, because he can get a bucket.
Scary Terry's still there, but he's
not efficient. But somebody like him, will go get a bucket and handle the ball sometimes too. So yeah, I don't know if that'd be a good spot for him, honestly, bro. But Detroit, Detroit snag him, they're gonna be nasty. Already got Cade, already got Ivy.
Is there enough ball for him to go around though? So you got Cade, you got Ivy, you add Brandon Miller. Don't forget they got Jalen Duren, and they got fucking James Wiseman. Now, granted, Wiseman, Duren don't demand the ball like that.
Those guys are kind of just like your role guys, defensive guys, get the rebound, and can go guys too, but more so ain't gonna be demanding the ball. Cade can be your point forward. Jaden gonna be your wing scorer. And Brandon could be a wing scorer too, kind of like a kind of him and Jaden to be kind of how Jaylen Brown and Tatum do in Boston, but of course they not both 6'8", 6'9", but kind of like that. They both ain't really trying to get nobody else open. They're trying to just score. But yeah, Cade trying to get everybody else open. So I think it kind of fits because Cade ain't really trying to shoot the ball and trying to drop 30 a game. He's trying to drop like 18, 20, get about 7, 8 assists. 7, 8 rebounds. JD can go out there and get his 20, 22. And Brandon go out there and get his 18, 20, you know? If that happens. I don't know if they'll be able to get that high, but they're pretty bad, so they may be able to, draft that high. But something like that, some team with a young core.
What about you?
Nice.
What about you guys down in Houston? I know you're a big Jalen Green guy down there.
Nah.
You don't see that fit?
Nice core, but they ain't got no culture. They don't have no leadership. They don't have no coach because I think Silas gonna get fired, unfortunately. Nah, I don't think that'd be a good spot for him, unfortunately. Right. They got a point guard. Like I like Kevin Porter Jr., but he's not a point guard, man. I'm sorry. The experiment, they tried it. He better off as a scoring guard. It's not working.
I'm just pulling up stands right now. Them the three bottom teams right now. It's at Houston, San Antonio, and Detroit. Then it goes Charlotte, Orlando, and then it'll be either between.
Orlando will be interesting. I forgot about Orlando. I didn't know it was that. That ain't that bad. But you never know. They might get lucky and get up there in number 3 or number 2.
I don't want him to get lost in Orlando.
You think he'll get lost down there?
I mean, because and it's not more so lost. It's just like national media coverage. I mean, obviously got to win, but even when Orlando does win, you still don't hear about him as much.
They got Paolo right now though, so he balling. If they get him and he go down there and ball, Oh, they're gonna be nasty. They already got a lot of guards, so they don't need no more guards. They get him and Paolo together. That'd be nice.
That'd be a good fit.
That'd be real nice.
And I know this happened 3 weeks ago, man. But I was high on this kid when he came out, but I think he needs to go ahead and retire now. Too many damn injuries. Jonathan Isaacs, bro.
Oh, yeah, he got hurt again. Then what is it? Torn meniscus?
Another season into injury.
Yeah, I saw that last
Probably
week,
gonna miss
man.
the start of next year.
Sucks for him though, man, because he went through hell just getting back from everything he had going. What 2 years ago, 3 years ago, however many years it was ago. With just injuries he had then. So he got back, was not playing that. Even he wasn't even playing that much, which is crazy. Just sucks though, man. Really sucks.
Get well soon, man. Maybe you can have a career overseas. But like I said, they said you be getting hurt with ACLs now meniscus. It's like, bro, your knees. They might be done, bro.
Yeah,
so,
that's tough, man.
Prayer for you. I was a big fan of you coming out of Florida State. Just wishing the best for you. All right. Well, with that being said, man, it's been Down to the Wire 513, episode 274. Man, appreciate everybody tapping in with us, rocking out with us as always. Once again, make sure y'all go join our bracket challenge. It's up now on Facebook, IG, Twitter. Shout out to everybody, man, subscribing to us on YouTube, man. We appreciate all the love and support. As always, got shout out my brother, Fly Man. Hey, he's been going crazy with the content on there, man. Running it up.
Got to, brother.
So we appreciate all the love. And on IG, man. IG followers been going up crazy as well, too. So, man, we appreciate all the love, man. And we're going to keep doing this, man, for y'all. As long as y'all keep fucking with us, man, we're going to keep rocking with y'all.
You know it.
And as we always say, man, if y'all ever want to hop on the show, come on with us. Let one of us know, and I said we can make it happen. Y'all can pop on with us anytime of the week. So yeah, man, appreciate all the love, support. Look us up, Down to the Wire 513. Google is the best way to find us. For the good brother, man, Flyman Rand, Josh Doc Evans, the Taryn Bland. Been episode 274. I ain't gonna lie, we might not do Sports Spirits Friday. 1, because it's St. Patty's Day. And 2,
it is St. Patty's Day. I forgot about that.
2, we're gonna have NCAA tournament games going on, and we love some college. We love some college basketball.
Yeah,
so.
we do. So we might not do that Sports and Spirit Friday. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. Possibly next week.
Yeah, possibly next week. But this Friday we might be off. But till then, man, y'all have a safe, blessed week. Enjoy St. Patty's Day. Enjoy the NCAA tournament. And we'll catch y'all next Wednesday, man. Down to the Wire. We out. Peace.